Hi students, today I am going to explain the CA2 of our programming lab. So CA2 is create your class timetable using the table tag and CSS in the website. So what you have to do, so when you're creating a web page, you have to use the cascading style sheet and as well as the table tag. The majorly you have to use these two things. So this is the output of the page which I created. So here first I'm displaying the logo and I'm displaying the department name and the academic year and the class, which class I'm going to display the temp table. So this is the temp table which I created for the demonstration purpose. So here what you have to do, so you have to create a table with the which is shared by the department. The same table you have to use and you have to create as it is like that in the web page. So what you have is in the Excel format, so that you have to display in the web page. So here first I put the day or time. So time I mentioned, so which are the days we have a classes like that: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and the lunch break also. These are the classes. So here notice that, so wherever the WP, that is with the web programming class is coming, I mentioned that text information in the red format. The red format I mentioned that text information wherever WP lab is coming here. So Monday, Monday you have these are the classes: web programming, IoT, entrepreneurship, .NET and CS. Like that you have a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So in this manner I displayed. So how you are convenient, in that way you have to display the timetable in the web pages. Now I move to the coding part. So first I created the HTML. I use the HTML, opening the HTML tag, opening the head tag. So I'm giving the title as a timetable and I'm opening the style tag. So this style tag we have to use in the web page to provide the different styling format to the respective content of the page. So here, so style tag is the one of the tag which it will give the information, or it will provide the attributes as well as the value to the consecutive tags which I am going to use in the body of the section. So here I declared each and every tag and its attribute and its presentation styles within the style tag. This part we call a document level style tag. Document level style tag within the head of the section. Within the head of the section I am displaying and I am writing the code. What are the presentation types or presentation styles I want in my respective timetable. So for that I use the th is the table header. For the table header background I am taking as a gray color, and the heading 4 tag I am using as a red color, and heading 5 tag I am using the color as a blue, and I am defining my user defined tag which is the p1. So here using the p1, what I'm doing, I'm applying that as a gray color. The background color of the p1 tag is a gray color. So here I'm making this as an id in the sense the hash or pound symbol I'm making use, so that I'll show in the coming up codes how I have to use in my code. So first, so once I end with the style tag, I close the header. So I close the header. So now I open the body. Here I'm using the center for aligning that entire image. What are the image I have now, that what you say logo, no? So that logo is available in the center of the page. This is how I am placed in the center of the page. In the same way I will get it once I run this one. So image tag I'm using the attribute called source src. I'm putting the path where exactly my image is in the respective format, and I'm setting the height and width of the image. So height is 50, width is 250, and after that immediately I'm displaying the department information, that is Master of Science Information Technology, with the heading 4. So here it will display in the red color because I given the presentation style as a red color. So here this information, that is what the Master of Science in Information Technology, you will display in the red color by aligning the center, as a center. So like how I am getting here now, in the same way I'll get it once I run that code. So here, so again I have a one more text: academic year 2021. It display in the heading 5 font size, that is what a little bit smaller to the h4, and aligning a center. Again I'm taking the h5 tag. It will display in the blue color. See, wherever I h5 I'll make use in my body of the content, it will appear in the blue color. These two, academic year 2021 and class timetable same thing, will appear in the blue color. Now I ended these things. Now I'll go with the table creation. In the table creation, I open the table tag, aligning the entire table in the center, and I'm giving the border size as 7. So how much size you want, you can give it. So where you want to align the tag, table, you can align based on the respective coordinates. And I'm opening the TR. So table row. In the table row, I'm first adding the table header, that is what, day or time. So now I'm adding the respective row information, that is what. So th, the table header should be, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. See here, day, time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This is how I'm adding the table header information. Then I close the table row. Now one row I created. Now I'm creating the second row. See the second row, what it contains, TD. So row, I'm opening the table row, and TD, table definition, ID equals P1. What is P1? P1 I defined here background color as a gray color. So this respective cell contains background color should be in the gray color. That is what, 1030 to 1145. So then followed by TD, table definition, style. So this is what you call the inline style sheet. So inline style sheet, style equals color colon red. So WP, web programming, and ending the table definition. So wherever web programming or web programming lab will come to the picture in the timetable, that information will display in the red color. So next I'm putting, this is for Monday. This is Monday first hour, and this is Tuesday first hour, Wednesday first hour, Thursday first hour, Friday first hour, and Saturday first hour. So I put .NET programming style equals red, means again I'm displaying that .NET programmers are red. So just I'll skip it, I'll remove that one. So now only web programming subject will appear in the red color. So this information is about the first hour of all days, that is what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. See, Monday first hour is web program, Tuesday first hour is CS, Wednesday first hour is IoT, Thursday first hour is .NET programming, Friday first hour is entrepreneurship, Saturday first hour is web programming. Means here I am displaying in my timetable as a row wise, means 10:30 to 11:25, which are the classes having a first hour in all the days, that I am displaying web programming, CS, IoT, .NET programming, entrepreneurship, and web programming and web programming. This is now what, first row. The second row I am displaying means second hour of the day, that is what, 11:30 to 12:25, 11:30 to 25. So second hour is Monday, second hour is IoT, Tuesday second hour is web programming, Thursday web entrepreneurship, Friday second hour is CS, Thursday second hour is CS, Friday second hour is .NET programming, Saturday second hour is web programming lab. So this is what, second row which I displayed here. See, this is the second row. This is what, second row, CS, WebP, IT, .NET lab. Sorry, it's row wise now. IoT, web programming, entrepreneurship, CS, .NET programming, web program lab. So here, web programming lab. So next, third row I'm displaying. So third row, ID equals P1. Again, see, whenever I'm displaying the time, that time box should be in the gray color, this particular information in the gray color. So here I am using 12:30 to 1:25. The first hour Monday, third hour is entrepreneurship, Tuesday third hour is IoT, Wednesday third hour is .NET programming, Thursday first hour is entrepreneurship, Friday third hour is CS, cyber security, Saturday third hour is web programming. This is what, see, Monday third hour is EP, entrepreneurship, Tuesday third hour is IoT, Wednesday third hour is .NET, Thursday third hour is entrepreneurship, and Friday third hour is CS, and Saturday third hour is web programming lab. This is how I'm displaying the timetable, and the same way for the rest rows. So here I'm taking the lunch break. So table row, TD, PD, I equals 1. So 1:25 to 2 o'clock is a lunch break. So table definition I'm putting, column spanning, means the size of that entire column should be 6, and align center, style equals color blue, and the information is lunch break. This is how I'm going to display. See, this is the time span is column 7 is 6. So it occupies the 6 rows, 6 column size information. Then it adding the word called lunch break, and it available in the blue color. Then followed by the next two rows I added. Next two rows I added here. That is what P1 color 2 to 5, 2 to 255. That is what Monday post lunch first hour is .NET. Tuesday post lunch is .NET Lab. Wednesday post lunch first hour is mini project. Thursday post lunch first hour is web programming. Friday post lunch first hour is mini project, and Saturday you don't have classes. So this is what it created. This is what .NET programming, .NET Lab, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There is no class on Saturday. In the same way, so this is I'm creating for Saturday. One more row for 3 to 355. So 3 to 355. So here, so first hour is, that is what, post lunch second hour. Monday post lunch second hour is CS. Tuesday post lunch second hour is .NET Lab. Wednesday post lunch second hour is mini project. Thursday post lunch second hour is IoT. Friday post lunch second hour is mini project, and Saturday you don't have. This is how I created. So once I run this program, so I'll get in the form of this, nothing but, so how I added the code in the same way I'm getting here. So Monday, what are the classes you have? Monday you have web programming, IoT, entrepreneurship, .NET programming, cyber security first. So Tuesday you have these programs, Wednesday this one, and Thursday these are the classes you have, Friday these are the classes, Saturday alone you have only a web programming theory class plus lab. So this is what the execution and explanation of the CA2. I hope you understand. If not, watch once again the same video, then you ping me in the WhatsApp, so I'll give the clarification for your doubts. Thank you.